Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I have a very special guest here for the show today. Can you go ahead and announce to the world who you are and where you're calling from?
All right, I am David Paul Brooks, known as DPB. Calling from Tennessee. We're actually here, and we are doing a concert on Wednesday, and I actually preached on Sunday, this past Sunday. So we're in Tennessee. Actually, live in Ohio. So
So tell me about that. You're doing a show there in Tennessee.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. What they are, they're having a whole youth thing that they want me to start off because I started something years ago here, and it went to a whole thing of hundreds and hundreds of kids being a part of that. So now, because they're starting something new, they want me to be the first person to actually start it off because I did the thing they did in the past. So they got me coming to do the concert.
Congratulations. Well,
Yes.
can you go ahead and tell me a little bit, well, a lot, extensive, as much as you can about your past leading up into your presence? Because before we get started, you've met Bootsy Collins, Salt and Pepper, Kool Moe Dee, Kirk Franklin, Yolanda Adams. Wow, a lot of the greats. Deion Sanders.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Okay. So growing up, I grew up in Nyack, New York. So I'm a New Yorker. And where we live at in Nyack, New York, we are considered gospel legends because my mama actually brought gospel to Rockland County.
Okay.
So so I was brought up singing gospel at age 2. So we was always singing gospel, but in everything, you still have to find your way. Just because mama loved God doesn't mean you're gonna love God. And about excuse me, 17 years old is when I was rapping in the world. So when the Salt and Pepper thing came in and the Kool Moe Dee, going to church on Sunday, doing whatever my mom wanted me to do, and then I would go and do the secular rap thing on Saturday night, Friday night, or whenever anything was going on. So we opened up for Salt and Pepper. Kool Moe Dee did my sweet 16 birthday party. It was crazy. Like different things of that nature. No, those are legends. Just right now that people look as the pioneers of Salt and Pepper, and they wasn't even called Salt and Pepper back then. It was called Super Nature. That's how crazy, how
Yeah.
far back I'm going.
Yeah.
And then so it's crazy. Just to have that type of being from New York rap, that's where the essence of rap was. Like, so you couldn't help but hear Run DMC, Treacherous 3, Kool Moe Dee, Grandmaster Flash, Sugar Hill Gang. You hear that going down the street everywhere. It was something new that now you can voice your opinion on record, and they're actually playing it on the radio.
Really?
So, yeah. So I ended up becoming a rapper. And I remember I used to have people write my raps because I didn't know how to do it. That's how crazy it was. It was like, how do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I had somebody write my raps till I learned how to write them. And then after that, we became so popular in Rockland County. That's what made us have a chance to open up for Salt and Pepper. And then they all started to know about us. And next thing you know, we were the biggest things in Rockland County. But then God changed my life in the midst of all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't even want to rap once I changed my life for God. I actually just went like, whatever, because rap was a God to me. So I didn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how I knew God called me to do it. And I think this is crazy right here. The day I surrendered the whole thing to God, that night, God told 3 pastors while they were praying, they wrote down numbers, and then God told them to call it and say, tell this guy he's going to do a concert at your church. And they were all out of the state of New York, and I've never been out of the state of New York.
Mm-hmm.
And they called me, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't even have Christian rhymes like that, a lot of Christian raps to go forth and do a concert at your church. But I said, okay. So I'm one of the forefathers.
I have a
Huh?
question. Do
Yeah.
you mind telling me what was the event that made you change into Christian rapping?
Okay. All right. So I was doing secular rap, and one of my friends took me down to the South Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm in Africa and Bambaata's DJ's house.
Mm-hmm.
And another legend, his name was Grandmaster Theodore. Like this is all part of history. And I had one side positive rap, and I had the other side secular rap. When he heard the one I was talking about, God, he like cussed at me and said, "You need to do that Jesus SHI, or well, whatever else goes to that. You need to do that." And I was like, God was using somebody. Nobody's doing it. We need positivity like that. I've never heard anything like that. You need to do it. So that was the start.
Mm-hmm.
That was the key. I'm like, he might be right, but I wasn't convinced yet until I went home and said, God, I give it all to you. And those three pastors called me. But still, I wasn't convinced because I did the first concert in Philadelphia at a Salvation Army.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was these three. This is when I knew God called me to it for sure. I didn't even know what an altar call was. And I said, if you just want to have Jesus after the 4 songs I did, about 20 people come up to the altar. And it was these 3 individuals that I knew based off what they said to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you their ages. 97, 98, and 99 years old came up to me and said, you gave us something else to live for. And I was like, okay, God. Because at that time, you was forbidden to rap in church. That was the seal of older people actually telling me, you gave me something else to live for. After that moment, it was Christian rap from that point on.
Give me a verse that you rap in the song. Have you ever collaborated with Yolanda Adams, by the way?
No, I never collaborated with Yolanda Adams. I think the only person, 2 people I collaborated with, Canton Jones, and Bootsy Collins.
Cool. Yeah, give me the verse. I want to hear the spiritual. I want to get the spirit in me.
Okay. Oh, what can I ain't used to this. That's so funny. I'm trying to think of what I did. I'll give you the verse of Undefeated that is out right now that is changing the world.
Okay.
All right. I almost said it, did the wrong thing. I gotta win, can't never lose. That's not it. I'm undefeated. God wrote the pages of my life. I'm undefeated. I am the champion of this fight. They can't shake, they can't break me. I'm standing on my own. I'm undefeated. Yeah, I'm undefeated. Whoa, I'm undefeated. All right, now here you go. I'm kind of hoarse right here. All right, here you go. I remember the time I was a little boy. My mama said I could change the world. I said, really, though? Now I'm saving so many. I'm at $1 million. I'm raising brand new life. Man, I'm serial. Been betrayed. Some left. Some stayed through the hurt and the pain. I overcame through the storms and the rain. The good times that came. I conquered everything for years, repping his name. Now I got you. Now you got me. I'm nothing without you in my life. I gotta say thank you for all of the past years. You helped me through hard times. I'm undefeated. Oh, that's how it goes.
Wow, that is awesome. Oh my God. So let's see. Tell me about the experience with Yolanda Adams, because I always sung Yolanda Adams.
Well, this is when Yolanda Adams was beginning. We was on BET. I was in a group called D.O.C, Disciples of Christ. And on BET, they had Teen Summit. And Yolanda Adams was on Teen Summit. And we was on Teen Summit at the same time. So we were in the back just having fun, just acting a fool and everything. And so that's our experience with Yolanda Adams, just hanging with her. And we did our rap part and she did her, her singing and whatever she was going to do that day. That's how we met Yolanda Adams,
Cool.
and hung out with her. That was awesome. BET Teen Summit.
I remember Teen Summit off of BET.
Yeah.
Amazing that you have an extensive history. What about Salt and Pepper? And then we're gonna go over everybody you met. We're gonna talk about their stories of you connecting with these large, like A-list celebrities.
Yeah. Salt and Pepper. Now that was pre Loving God though. Salt and Pepper. We were so popular, and no matter what thing was coming to Rockland County, our name was going to be a part of it. It was me, my brother, and this guy named David Brookins. We were the Amazing 3 MCs. Mm-hmm. And they were floored. When they watched and see what we did, they was like, wow, y'all are incredible. So we was about to be signed to a label, to their label, but God just changed everything.
Understood.
And then now, but I think they were called Supernature. They wasn't even called Salt and Pepper at that time. They made a record that was cracking on Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick that became so popular in New York. That's what got them signed to become Salt and Pepper.
Okay. Wow. What about Bootsy Collins? Tell me, you said you collaborated with him. Tell me about that.
All right, Bootsy Collins. Now that was amazing. He calls me his other son. You know what I'm saying? So it was amazing being in his house and just chilling with him many times, and when me and his son made a song, he listened to that song and his son said, "Can you get on it?" So he ends up getting on that song. And it's ever since then, like in one of the music videos I got now, he opens the music video up, and it's kind of cool. Like here and there, we're always doing something together somewhere along the line because I'm like his other son. But I try not to take advantage of the fact that I know him, those type of things. And he's like another friend to me. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go for him and try to take advantage of it like other people would. I'll just wait till the time is right to do it.
Wow. Oh my God. Tell me about wow, it's so much you've done. Tell me about the video Wake Up that's had over 500, less than like not a quarter of a million, but $500,000, like million views. I'm sorry, 1 million views.
Right. You can go ahead and speak it over me though.
Yeah, I wish. I hope you deserve it.
Nah, all right. It's crazy because in my mind, I'm like Michael Jackson in my mind.
Understood.
Right. So I got sick and tired of if somebody made a video for me, how much I didn't like it. It's because I'm a hard critique about it. If we're going to do it, let's do it big. So God told me to get my own cameras. So I got my own cameras. I get you now. I got my own cameras. And I said, God, now what can I do? So, because I love editing video, what can I do to make it successful? And God gave me a way to do it. And next thing you know, I shoot my first video. That was my first video I ever shot and got over 500,000 views on it. Myself.
Wow. 500,000. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I have a song for you. I'm going to play it very slim, but I have a song for you because I just want you to get in the groove of things. Who is this? Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, I can't play it all the way, but who is that?
That's Bootsy Collins.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is there anything like where do you see yourself headed for the future?
What I want to, like right now, I got a book out. I got a new book coming. The song right now, Undefeated. I like talking about things that are very monumental to me. The song Undefeated right now is nominated for over 37 different nomination awards for different award shows. It broke a record in the Ukraine. Crazy.
Yeah.
20,000 streams in one day in the Ukraine. Right. I don't even know how they got it. But even when you Google it, it says Spotify chart history, Ukraine.
And that's Wake Up?
No. Undefeated.
Undefeated? Okay.
The one I was rapping for you.
Cool.
So when you put DPB undefeated charts or something, that will come up like Quab. And it's like, it says chart history, Spotify chart, something. It's kind of crazy. And to see that happen, so we got a mini movie. We got 2 or 3 mini movies that are coming. I got a new song coming Wednesday. This Wednesday.
Is this it?
That's it.
Y'all check it out. It's called, now I'm gonna put it, I can't play it all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the banners for them to see.
Okay.
Off the air. So go ahead.
Yeah, the music video already got 130,000 on Spotify. It's over 200,000 streams. It's like God is blowing on the song, and right now I'll be waiting. I think I could be #1 in its chart today. It's charted on 3 different charts: top 40, AC 40, and Christian is charting. And it's like, okay, God, this is what you do. When you make a song that everybody can hold on to and grab, it's all about God blowing on it. Because a lot of people got some good songs, but if God don't blow on it, it don't matter.
How long did it take you to make that song, to rap it?
I'll say a day to write it and to rap it. But I had to listen to the music all night long to make sure my flow is the way I wanted to flow on it. First, I wanted to really rap so all the rappers can, give me props. And God was like, but a lot of people are not going to be able to get that, only rap heads. I wanted you to do it to where it will affect every single body that hears it. And that's exactly what it's done. Like when you hear it, you're going to feel like, yeah, I've been through some stuff and I am still going. I am undefeated. See, that's the whole thing. I'm undefeated because God is writing the pages of my life. I'm undefeated. And that's what the song does. It makes you feel like you can conquer the world.
Well said, DPD. Like, tell me about your book.
Oh, book is called No Bad Days, because I haven't had a bad day in 16 years.
I love it. I love it.
And people, I get calls from all around the country, emails from all around the country telling me, man, what you said and how you said it, it changed the course of my life forever. I tell people, stop speaking negative over yourself. Start speaking life over yourself. Start speaking life over things. Don't let nobody tell you anything negative. Don't receive anything. See, but I walk people through how not to have a bad day in the book. I love it. And his next book that's coming out is called Living a Life Undefeated, where it flows with the song to where I live by 30 quotes, and then I back those quotes up with scripture. And then I have in the book where I call it the living obituary. I ask folks, when you think of DPB, what do you think of? And you see their quotes of what they would say about you if you was dead. And it's amazing to see, man, that's why you live for God. Because if people can't talk God stuff about you and they talk bad about you, then maybe you're not living for God like you're supposed to. But
I see a lot of Christians. Oh, what happened? Oh, I see a lot of, you went somewhere. I see a lot of Christians that they say that they're Christian like, and then they do like non-angelic things. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Can you tell me about your collaboration as friends or somebody that you know of Deion Sanders? Like tell me about how you met with him.
Okay, we was at Howard University.
Cool.
We was at Howard University, and Deion Sanders was was one of the speakers, and we were the performers. So that's how we got to hang out with Deion Sanders. And it was funny when we did our thing because we were doing some acting. And one of the actors had a gun in it, just one of the actors, and he was just like, oh, and he was like, man, y'all made me go back into the hood where I was from based off that. But it was kind of cool. But that was just the only interactive thing we had with Deion Sanders. But it was amazing to be a part of all these different, it goes down the line, how many people we did things with or opened up for or whatever it may be. Years of stuff like that.
Lastly, what about Kirk Franklin? And then we're going to get into 2 more questions, and then I'm going to let you go.
Kirk Franklin several times. Fred Hammond. We ate dinner with Fred Hammond one time, and he wanted to help us. Then we lost his number. Stupid stuff to where it's just like, come on, I want to help y'all guys. What can I do for y'all? So from Fred Hammond to Kirk Franklin always speaking life to us. You know what I'm saying? Every time we was on a show with him. Now we haven't been, sorry, we're talking about years ago where we was with Kirk Franklin. Haven't been with him with the new thing that he's doing, with Maverick City, the new album he's coming out with. But I'm very sure I will cross his path again, and it'll be a whole different story this time. You know what I'm saying? Not just opening up. Next, I might be on tour with him. Next, it might be in a whole different level now.
When do you see? I want to know. I know you already said it in the beginning, but for those who are adjusting and coming on now, when will you be performing again? In what city?
Okay, so Wednesday we'll be here.
Is it too late to tickets?
No, it's free.
Okay, cool. Okay.
It's free. Usually what they'll do, they'll pay me, and then for everybody it's free. Because they want to get the gospel out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, paid stuff is we do when we're doing festivals and all those type of things like that. You know what I mean? Where people have to pay and look at all the artists. But we'll be here. We'll be in Chicago. We'll be in Minneapolis. We'll be in there'll be some things in Fargo. There'll be some once again Alabama, because that's where I lived at for a while. So we just travel. If y'all want to book us, go to worldoddpp.com or worldoddpp@gmail. Everything is World of DPP. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Actually, I gotta say, can I say this? I got a TikTok show I do every morning at 7:15. Over 13,000 people be coming through it. It's amazing. And since I've been doing it, over 700 people have gotten saved on TikTok. Me doing it. So, yeah.
Where do you see DPD going in the future? Even though you said you want to be on tour with Kirk Franklin, where do you see DPB going in the future with the Christian genre?
Movies. Making content that is so amazing that people can't do, but we're doing it. And causing people to really be emotional and really get free watching a movie. So I want to get into movies, making soundtracks, just doing something that is not greatly done, but is done. You know what I'm saying? Like usually when you see a Christian movie, it's kind of corny. You know what I mean? But the story is great, but the acting was corny.
Yes.
So I want to change that narrative. I want to be the one to change the narrative. Create new, different short films and different things that are just amazing. Like, wow, you created that. Like we got a short film called Power in the Name of. We also got a short film, Undefeated, that flows with the album Undefeated. It's just like they're already done. So it's not like something we're working on. They're already done. We're just waiting on God's timing on when he wants us to release it.
Well said. And how can the people reach you?
Everything World of DPB. It doesn't matter, worldoddpp.com, World of DPB at Gmail. Twitter, World of DPB. All one word, too. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at World of DPB, everything. I made it so simple. And let me make sure y'all say DPB. You'll never forget it because you a couple of times said DPD. So we'll go David Peanut Butter.
David
That's how you always will remember it. DPB, David Peanut Butter. Well, it doesn't mean David Peanut Butter. A kid came up to me, you know how I'm gonna remember your name? David Peanut Butter. So I figured, let me use that. Because some people like peanut butter. And that's how to remember DPB. So World of DPB.
I gotta know, do you have a family?
Yes, I have 2 sons. And I'm divorced. I have 2 sons, and they actually travel with me and they dance for me. It's crazy.
Oh my God, y'all just a whole bunch of talent in one, cohesive.
Yeah.
You have any form of advice, any more advice you want to give out to the world?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. When you know you got a gift, you keep on practicing that gift when nobody is watching. God will make a time where he will have that gift be exposed to people, and people will know that you worked on your gift. And God said your gift will make room for you, but you have to nurture it. You got to become great at it. And I'm telling you, God will give you your shine, and you will shine because you worked hard at it.
Y'all, if y'all out there, I would like for y'all to give DPB a round of applause. He's been around all of the greats. He's done wonderful things. Like seriously, whoop, whoop. So I want you to stay on the line. Thank you for joining my show. Stay on the line. Thank you, everybody who joined the show. Y'all take care. See you later. Bye.